Hello, dear friends, and a warm welcome to the International Fabtalks. Thank you for being a part of our journey, my dear friends. We have met several unsung heroes across the globe. And today we have a young hero with us who's sharing his journey and his profession as well. And guess who is he? He's a young gentleman all the way from Safidan, Panipat, Haryana. And his name is Abhishek Gautam. He is a psychological counselor and a therapist, focusing on bringing a balance in the society and wanting to improve each one of us. So let us just check and see as what we could learn from this young unsung hero. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, sir. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, fine. Thank you, sir. Dear sir, I shall go ahead and I shall share your profile in a very official way, letting our audience to know who you are and what you specialize in. Yes, dear?
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Dear friends, as you all know that we always share the profile of our special celebrity who is with us on the International Fabtalks. Today, we'd like you to learn something from this young gentleman who's focused on bringing about a change first within you, within your thought process, and then across the world. Friends, he has, a beautiful space created out there, and he is focusing on bringing a transformation. And hence, he is the founder of a beautiful center called as the Guruji Guidance Center. I repeat that again. He is the founder of Guruji Guidance Center, and it focuses on meet your inner guru, meet your inner self. Once you build the inner confidence in yourself, you can really recreate magic in the lives of others as well. And the real essence of living is to give back to the society in a positive way. And friends, he, along with his team in this beautiful organization, they concentrate and provide counseling and therapy for parents, career. If you're career oriented and you're confused, you can go in for career guidance, parenting issues, or if you have any parental stress, there's counseling here, stress management, depression, and or you can say depression handling or connected with depression. Anyone out there in depression, don't suffer in silence. Reach out. If you are in around Haryana, near Panipat or in Safidan area, connect with this special person, that is Abhishek Gautam. Anyone suffering from PTSD, ADHD, eating disorders, which is now the latest trend. Most of the youngsters and middle-aged people suffer from eating disorders. You could really get connected for the right kind of therapy and guidance. People suffering with alcohol abuse, one major problem of India, and drug abuse too, and which spoils many of the families, especially alcohol has created a lot of disaster, including drugs, as the youngsters are into it. Mobile and gaming addiction as well, sexual problems, etc. And the best part of this beautiful institution called as Guruji Guidance Center, it focuses on following client-centered approach. They give importance to the client and focus on them, and as well as therapist-centered approach. So you can connect whichever you want, a client-centered approach or a therapist-centered approach. Both are available upon demand of the client, how the client feels comfortable. And they also provide talk therapy, music and art therapy as well, dance therapy, play therapy, massage therapy as well, dream analysis, transactional analysis, and psychological tools to help the clients. And my friends, today we are going to have a great time to get to know about all of these services as to how you could benefit from it. We'll get to learn about it. I'm really impressed that this young gentleman has been able to give out his very best till date. There are many youngsters outside wasting their time, killing time, entertaining themselves just like that. But here is a person wanting to give back in a very big way to the society. Let's welcome our special celebrity. He is Mr. Abhishek Gautam. Hello, sir, and welcome. You have an impressive profile, and your work is really very magical to me, because at this young age, if you are able to give this much, imagine after many years of experience, of decades of experience, how much you would contribute to the field of psychology and to creating mental health awareness. That's a pleasure to know, and I would love many more people out there, the youngsters, to be like Abhishek Gautam, to be focused on balancing your thoughts and emotions and creating a better space for the society. So the first round of the interview would be like this. How would you define yourself? Who is the real Abhishek?
Well, real Abhishek is a child who is sitting alone in a class with no friends, no one to talk to, and just having a zeal in in his soul that yes, I need to connect with people. He always tries to connect with people, but he is never able to. So whenever I look at my life, I find that identity to be really, really strong. Whenever I look back, whenever I look at my, past, this particular identity was very strong. And today I think that that experience was something which made me what I am today. So yeah, Abhishek Gautam is that child who was sitting alone in the class.
Yes, Abhishek. And I can really get what you say. I understand that. And at times I too felt lonely in the class. But thankfully, I had two best friends. One is Kavita and one is Virginia. They never left my side, and I've never felt like that. But
You are
yes,
fortunate, you are blessed.
yes, very fortunate. Seriously, I should tell you that today because when you share that, of course, in class one and class two, I felt lost. But in the third class, I had my friend called Kavita and Virginia till I pass out my 10th. And I should really thank them. Otherwise, I would have also had a similar situation like you. And
Well, mentioning our friends, I would like to mention two friends of me as well. They met me really late in life, but the late they met, the better they were. Varun and Vaibhav. These are two people, they are like gem of my life.
the V square,
The V square, yes.
Varun
And Varun and Vaibhav Jain. Varun Goyal and Vaibhav Jain. Varun is my childhood friend. He was my friend from like my childhood. Childhood means ninth class, 9th, 10th class. And before that, I told you my identity. When I met him in the ninth class and we became friends, everything changed around me. I became noticeable and I was able to feel that. Later on, I met Vaibhav Bhai. He's elder than me. He is elder in age, and he's like a elder brother figure for me, and he is awesome. He also he also supported me a lot. He has a big role in in my life. So yes, I appreciate these two person a lot
Yes,
as friends.
perfect. So the V square, that is Vaibhav and Varun sir, thank you very much for being a part of our celebrity's journey and enabling him to focus more on what he wants to get in life and a clarity, a picture. एक बड़े भाई जैसा आपने कहा कि एक बड़े भाई के रूप में आए हैं, तो really we appreciate that. Thank you a lot from the International Fabtalks.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, sir. Dear sir, what inspired you to enter into this chosen field, psychology, to focus on all these real problems which are always hidden? ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स बार बार नहीं बात करते हैं. अगर कंजर्वेटिव सोसाइटी है तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं बात करते, छुपा देते हैं, नहीं बात करना टैबू है वो. तो आप इस फील्ड में कैसे आए हैं? इंस्पिरेशन कौन था और क्यों आए?
All right. So I became a teacher first. Before becoming a psychologist, I became a teacher. And how I became a teacher is really interesting. I was working for a MNC in Gurgaon, and my health was going really down. So because living in a metropolitan city, I come from a small town, as I mentioned that I'm from Safedo, and it's a small town near Panipat in Haryana. So living there was, really tough for me, and my health was going down. My father visited me, and he was like, my father is a teacher, by the way. My father and mother, both of them, they are teachers by profession. So he was like, I'm not getting good vibes with your, health and your life, which is going on right now. I want to take you back. And I was like, how is that possible? I am living here from last like 2.5 years, and I'm working, I'm earning well, and everything is good. I'm enjoying my life. I don't want to go back. Then he kind of forced me. He took me back and he got me admitted in a course. And the course was Bachelor's in Education. It was B.Ed. He was like, okay, if you do this course, I was already a graduate. So he was like, if you do this course, you will be eligible to become a teacher in India. I was like, all right, I'll do that. Then I went through the course. I went through the books. There was a book in B.Ed. It was child psychology. I read that book and it really impressed me at the first hand. It really impressed me. Then I became a teacher. I joined a school. I started working with students, working with their. I in the beginning I started facilitating them for English language. I was a teacher of English. So when I, came in contact with those students, I found that there are a lot of Abhishek Gautams in every school, in every class. There is an Abhishek Gautam. So I decided that yes, I'll pursue this career because this is something which I'm feeling connected to, and personally, it's a very big thing for me. If I don't feel connected to anything, I don't do that. I need a drive to motivate me, to keep me going. So I decided to continue that career, and later on I decided to go for psychology. I still remember the day my daughter was born. I decided to quit my job, and I decided to pursue a proper degree, masters in psychology from Kurukshetra University. I hope you have heard about Kurukshetra. It's like where the Mahabharata happened. So I went there. I got admission in the Department of Psychology. I completed my masters, and then when I was doing my psychology, I found that this was something which I was made up for. All the experience of my life, all the experiences came in a bundle, and they just burst in front of me. And I was like, that was the eureka moment when I realized that yes, this is something which I can do for all of my life, becoming a psychologist, a therapist, a counselor, a guide to someone. So that's how all this, all these things happened.
Yes, that was really nice, a beautiful sharing. And the way you said, I found a lot of Abhishek Gautams in different classes and in different schools when I came in contact with them. So I have a question in mind. What is the reason that children withdraw themselves and be into their shell? Is it the family atmosphere, or is it something wrong in the classroom where the teacher doesn't give importance to the child in the class, only concentrates on a select few children and leave out the others?
Well, it's not one thing. It's a collective matter. A lot of factors are there which influence a child's mind, a child's cognition, and a child's life. See, being a child, I hope you can also relate it with this. जब एक बच्चा है तो उसने अपना एक खुद का संसार बनाया होता है. He has his own imaginative world around him, being a child, and he does not allow anybody to enter that world until or unless you are eligible to enter there. He has his own parameters. He has his own, regulations in that world, which he will not share to anybody. And if he is willing to share that, he is, definitely an extrovert child. But the scenario in, today's world, which is being observed, is that children are becoming more and more introvert. That can be because of social media, that can be because of the changing trends, that can be because of the busy life of the parents. Reasons are many, but result is one, that children are becoming introvert, and this is truth. So whenever you are dealing with a child, you should take care of this thing, that you actually first of all appreciate and respect his way of looking at things. If you are able to respect that, if you are able to appreciate his point of view, only after that he will open up in front of you. I counsel a lot of students, a lot of students I have counseled already, and I counsel, every day. So the common thing which I notice is that they are unheard. Every single child has his own story, his own problems, which are small for you, but they are really big for him. So you need to understand that what is the point of view of every child. So yeah.
That's very true. Every child should be heard. This is a big, big message for all the parents, for the teachers, the adults, the siblings as well, and grandparents too. Listen to the little children, make them feel comfortable, such that they open up and share, not to, keep themselves enclosed in their own mind and thoughts, and then, become emotionally disturbed or go into depression. Very well said, sir. I really appreciate that you've been able to identify the core where we have to really change children is when they are small. Give them that importance. Let them have a beautiful childhood. Dear sir, that's really nice. We'd like you to share any incident that occurred with you during your childhood, ऐसा कुछ खास incident है जो अभी याद आपको आ रही है? Any special incident or any special situation where you still feel it's fresh in your mind, either at school or home, or while coming on the way in the marketplace or a public space anyway?
A lot of.
Any two
A
incidents you
lot
could
of.
share.
There are n number of incidents which, I can remind right now. I am able to recall all of them at once, but I'm not able to decide which one I should share. What kind of incident you want? I have every kind of incident in my childhood. The most beaten up incident, the most shameful incident, the most proud incident, every kind of incident I have.
You could share all the three of them one by one, such that if you open up and there are other students and other youngsters outside, they will have the guts to accept that this happened to me and this is how I am today. So confident that I am here today and you can overcome all the challenges.
Sure. So I'll start with the shameful one. The most shameful experience was that I'll keep it brief, all right, because it's a long story. I'll try to make it as brief as possible. So yes, in the race of making friends, I decided to spend money. I thought that if I'll spend money, somehow if I'm able to manage some money, and if I'm able to, make someone have a party of samosas and have a party of cold drinks and this and that at the canteen of the school, people will become my friend. So, coming from I come from a, like, what should I say? Middle class or upper middle class, you can call any one of them. I come from an average family, and it was not possible for my parents to give me pocket money each and every day, because they were struggling with their life as well at that time. So I started stealing money. I started stealing money out of my father's pocket, out of my mother's purse, and things like that. And one day, which was obvious, they came to know about it. And the incident was that I stole 2,000 bucks from my father's purse because I had to pay the bill of my canteen. And the bill of 2,000 bucks was just because I spent that money on other students so that they will be my friend. That's all. That, the thinking of a child. So they came to know about it, and they, first of all, they beated me, they beat the hell out of me. Then they went to my school, and my principal was standing, my parents were standing, the canteen owner was standing, I was standing. And that was the moment I realized that yes, this is something shameful. Because जो भैया को मैं बोलता था कि भैया समोसा दो, भैया कोल्ड ड्रिंक दो, भैया ये दो, भैया वो दो, आज वो ही भैया है, वो ही प्रिंसिपल है, वो ही पेरेंट्स है, वो ही मैं हूँ. और ये कैसा सिचुएशन क्रिएट कर दिया मैंने. I decided that I'll never steal in my life. मैं कभी चोरी नहीं करूंगा. I'll, whatever, because, till that point of time, I have also realized one more thing, कि जो दोस्त मेरे साथ थे, वो उस समय पे मेरे साथ नहीं थे. मैं वहां था, मेरे पेरेंट्स वहां थे. पैसे देने वाला था, पैसे लेने वाला था, खाने वाला नहीं था. खाने वाला कभी दोस्त नहीं होता. So this was a big lesson for me, and till today, I really thank God for giving me this lesson in the exchange of a little money. क्योंकि अगर हो सकता है मैं यही लेसन करोड़ ऑफ रुपीस स्पेंड करके सीखता, तो वो एक बड़ा नुकसान होता, और तब भी मैं यही लेसन सीखता. यही लेसन मुझको, दैट डिवाइन पावर, जिसे हम गॉड बोलते हैं, भगवान बोलते हैं, उन्होंने मुझे जस्ट 2-3 हजार रुपए में सिखा दिया. बट टुडे आई रियलाइज दीज थिंग्स. एट दैट टाइम आई जस्ट डिसाइडेड कि आज के बाद कभी पैसा नहीं चुराऊंगा, क्योंकि इट्स अ शेमफुल थिंग. उससे ज्यादा शेम मैंने महसूस की नहीं थी कभी लाइफ में. So I think that's enough of an incident. We can move.
Perfect. And thank you for sharing all of that. That reminds me too that at certain points of time मैं भी थोड़ा पैसे चुराती थी, लेकिन खुद के लिए खाने के लिए कुछ आइसक्रीम या कुछ वो ये खरीदने के लिए फिर डांट मिलती थी, 1 rupee, 2 rupees like that. But yes, it does happen. And thank you for sharing. You did it with lots of love, wanting your friends to join you. तो खाने वाले तो भाग गए अभी, तो सबक तो सीख लिए. तो all the other friends, youngsters, stay safe when you spend money on others. Rather, you spend it on people who cannot give you back anything in return. You know, that would really be nice. Help someone who really needs that. Yes. So you really are brave enough to share this incident with us. That's really nice. I appreciate that. Any happy incident you'd love to share?
Happy incident. Yes, one happy incident I remember. Once I was in 6th or 5th standard at that time, and I had a huge love for music right from my childhood. So I decided to learn instruments, how to play instruments in my music room, and my music teacher was my favorite teacher in my childhood. He taught me how to play drum set. So with 2 sticks, I used to play drum set. And there was a program in my school in assembly. There was a show, and I had to play drum in 2 or 3 group songs and other items. So day before the show, I fell, and this arm it swellowed, and there was some hairline fracture here somewhere, and a lot of swelling was there, and my hand was not working. So the next morning, I went to the school. Everything was under process. Students and teachers were preparing for the show. I went to my music teacher and I was like, good morning, sir. Then he was like, ये क्या हुआ है इधर क्यों ये bandage क्यों बांधा है क्या हुआ है? And I was like, sir, I just fell and there's a hairline fracture. तो अभी तो फिर नहीं बजा पाओगे तुम, अभी ड्रम कैसे बजाओगे फिर, ये तो खराब हो गया सारा. I was like, sir, I'll manage because in this hand, I'm a right-handed guy. So I hold it the stick which has the maximum, the maximum, what should I say, operations in the right hand and the minimum in left hand because I'm a right-handed guy. So this was my left hand. I was like, sir, मैं कर लूंगा कैसा भी क्योंकि यहाँ से तो बस एक ही ड्रम पे वो बीट करना है, बाकी सब तो ये चलेगा. So he was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. So the show went well. I did my job well. Everything was good. At the end of the show, the principal ma'am, she came on the stage to deliver the vote of thanks or her speech or whatever you may call. Then she mentioned in between her speech, she mentioned that I really appreciate this boy. I was sitting right behind the principal ma'am. My drum set was there, and I was sitting at my seat. Then I really appreciate this guy. He did a really nice job. I was able to notice that he had some problem with his left hand, but still he was doing really good. And please clap for him. That was the moment which I still remember, and it never fades away out of my memories. So yeah, that was a happy moment.
Excellent. And I could just visualize, create a mental picture of that little boy sitting there with the drums and with the band, maybe patti jota haath mein, or trying to do that justice over there. Yes. That's really nice. And that says, yes, you can be a winner no matter what. Agar man mein ho vishwas to, then definitely you can go ahead. Where there is a will, there is a way. Yes, sir. Dear sir, we come down now to your profession. What are the challenges that you face in the professional space? Being a psychological therapist or psychological counselor, what challenges you face on a daily basis?
Well, I don't face any major challenge in terms of therapy because therapy I am used to provide to the elder people, the people who are 18 plus most of the times. Yes, but in terms of counseling, I am connected with students and I provide student counseling, education counseling, parenting counseling, and all those things. In that particular area, I face problems from family side because they are not able. Sometimes they are not able to understand that what exactly I'm doing. Sometimes it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of just a minute.
Yes, sir.
So, yes, in terms of student counseling and child counseling, I face problems from the family end because sometimes they're not able to understand that why this particular thing is taking a lot of time. Why this person is, visiting again and again, and he's just talking to our child, not doing anything else, and just talking. We can also do that. There are a lot of stereotypes as well in terms of psychology because people think that a counselor and a therapist, they just talk, they don't do anything else. This is a very big stereotype which we need to break. So yes, in terms of that, I face problems.
Yeah, that is very true what you have been sharing. People who cannot understand the real concept of counseling and being a therapist and what work does a counselor or a therapist does, this is the problem. So they have to educate themselves. Yes, and then
Yes, that's what I suggest them.
yes.
That's what I suggest them. I suggest them to read, to read about it, to read about this process, and to read the outcomes. Right? So education is the biggest tool. Yes.
Yes. To keep a progressive mindset is the best thing. Have a progressive mindset, and once you hand over the child or hand over the client or the patient or the person, then it is under the care of the counselor how to bring back the balance in the life of that particular individual. So I really understand that, and many of us face that in our professional space. So how do you want to be remembered in this world? लोग आपको कैसे याद करें? अभिषेक गौतम जी को किस तरह याद करना है और क्यों?
I don't want to be remembered. I don't want to be remembered at all.
No, you have beautiful thoughts and you want to give back to the society. You know where the problem
My thoughts
exists.
to be remembered.
Haji?
I want my thoughts to be remembered. I
Yes.
don't want me to be remembered. I am nothing. I am just a small, just a small particle of this world. I just want that people should understand a simple fact that we are a society, we are a community, and we are here to support each other. We are not here to pull each other's leg, which is happening a lot in today's world. If you can also, observe it around you. So people need to understand that love is the answer of everything. Everything. Love is the key.
So what you want people to understand about you? Like how they should remember Gautamji?
I told you I don't want to be remembered.
Your thoughts, or the
Yes, my
message that
thoughts.
you're
That's
giving.
it. That's it. Yes, my thoughts. If they are able to apply, small things which I tell everybody around me, with whoever I meet, if they are able to apply those small things, and those small things are really simple. For example, I tell them to be more grateful. I tell them to be more, happy. I try to make them understand that happiness is a journey. It's not a destination. So if they are able to understand this, my work is done.
Yes, that's beautiful. So we will keep this in mind, which we have shared just now. Dear sir, we'd like to know the meaning of client-centered approach and therapist-centered approach, because many of our viewers will be wanting to know as to what are these two terms and how does it work. With your thoughts and your expertise, please.
Well, to brief the client-centered approach, it's an approach which is used by the therapists and counselors of all over the world. And in this particular type of approach, the client is the main person. The thought of the client, the understanding of the client, and the knowledge of the client, and the will of the client is the main thing. We, being a therapist or being a counselor, we do not lead the client somewhere. We just talk to him about his understanding of the problem, and then we try to with particular tools, with different tools like talk therapy, art therapy, music therapy, dance therapy. Using these kind of tools, we try to make him realize that what is the exact cause of the problem and what is the exact solution of the problem. Because as you can also see in my hashtag, meet your inner guru, we are, you know we nobody in this whole world can be a good therapist for us apart from us. We are our own therapist. We can heal ourselves. It's just that I am here to guide you that how can you know yourself better, because once you will be able to understand your feelings, once you will be able to understand your thought process, then you will be able to regulate your behavior as well. So that's the whole idea of client-centered approach. Talking about the therapist-centered approach is used in such cases where the client is not interested in, getting cured or understanding his problem. These cases are also there. So in those particular cases, the therapist-centered approach is used.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for sharing that. Thank you so much. Dear sir, we have seen eating disorder. Like अगर मन सही नहीं है तो खाना नहीं है. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि वे कितना भी अच्छा खाना सामने रखो तो दिल नहीं बोलता खाना. अगर मन नहीं, if your mind is not good, nothing is good in front of you. So this eating disorder, how to tackle it? If you could share your thoughts and your experience with dealing with different clients who have this type of a disorder.
क्लाइंट्स की अगर बात करें तो क्लाइंट्स का अपना अपना अलग अलग तरीके का रिक्वायरमेंट रहता है. किसी क्लाइंट को किसी तरीके का रिक्वायरमेंट है, किसी क्लाइंट को किसी तरीके के अप्रोच का रिक्वायरमेंट है. बट पर्टिकुलरली ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर के बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो जैसा कि आपने मेंशन किया, अगर दिमाग ठीक नहीं है तो खाने का मन नहीं, चाहे कितना भी मनपसंद खाना सामने रखा हुआ है. उसका ये है कि जब आपका मेंटल बैलेंस नहीं होता है, जब आप किसी स्ट्रेस में हो या किसी चीज की एंजाइटी है जो आपको परेशान कर रही है, तो उसमें क्या होता है, सबसे पहले आपकी स्लीप और उसके बाद आपका एपेटाइट अफेक्ट होता है. अगर स्लीप और एपेटाइट अफेक्ट हो रहा है तो इसका मतलब कहीं ना कोई आपको स्ट्रेस है, कोई ना कोई चीज ऐसी है जो आपको परेशान कर रही है, आप कोई ऐसी बात है जो आप छुपा के रखे हुए हो और उसको आप शेयर करना चाह रहे हो. तो उस केस में क्या होता है कि आपको एपेटाइट और स्लीप से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करने को मिलती हैं. सो या दैट्स ऑल अबाउट इट. और अगर इसको डील करना है तो इसको डील करने का बड़ा आसान तरीका है कि आप अपने पूरे दिन को खाने किस टाइम पे आपको किस तरीके का खाना खाना है उसको एक दवाई समझ के खा लीजिए. आप सुबह उठ रहे हैं, आप एम्प्टी स्टमक हैं, आप फ्रूट्स खाइए. ठीक है, आप दिन हो गया है, लंच का टाइम हो गया है, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव कर्ड एट डे टाइम. ऑलराइट, एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव अ लाइट फूड इन द इवनिंग, इन द डिनर टाइम. सो या थिंग्स लाइक दैट. एंड ज्यादा से ज्यादा अगर आप फ्रूट्स खा रहे हो, खाना एक टाइम पे नहीं भी खा रहे हो, तो I think that's really good for your health, both mental and physical.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I really like the way you said this, अगर मन ठीक नहीं है, कुछ डिप्रेशन में है, तो our sleep pattern and food pattern.
Depression is really overrated. Depression is also overrated nowadays. Depression होता ही नहीं है. Depression जिस केस में होता है वो केस बहुत बहुत ज्यादा हाई लेवल के स्ट्रेसेस जब पहुंच जाते हैं तब होता है. आजकल तो बच्चे को भी बोल देते हैं कि इसको डिप्रेशन है.
तो है क्या चीज ये डिप्रेशन? इफ यू कैन एक्सप्लेन दैट.
Depression is a high. See, everything in psychology.
Disturbed. So how we identify this bacha or this person is suffering from depression? Yes, sir.
In terms of health, जब आप हेल्थ की बात करते हैं, चाहे वो मेंटल हेल्थ है चाहे वो फिजिकल हेल्थ है, डिग्री मैटर करती है. ठीक है, आपको बुखार है, आपको 99 डिग्री बुखार है या 100 डिग्री है या 101 डिग्री है, 104 है, डिग्री मैटर्स. तो अगर आपको इसी तरीके से कट लगा है तो वो कट कितना इंचेस का है, उसमें से कितना ब्लड बाहर निकल रहा है, कितने उसमें ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है, दैट डिपेंड्स. सेम इन द टर्म्स ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ एज वेल. आपको स्ट्रेस है, आपको नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस है, वो एंजाइटी हो सकती है, वो एग्जाम से पहले होती है. अगर बच्चों का एंजाइटी ना हो तो बच्चा एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन ही ना करे, दैट्स अ पॉजिटिव थिंग ऑल्सो. तो उसको पॉजिटिवली ना लेकर के उसको डिप्रेशन का नाम दे करके और बच्चे को पहले ही डरा दिया जाता है कि तेरे को तो डिप्रेशन हो गया है. आई केम थ्रू अ केस फ्यू डेज बैक. मेरा एक खुद का स्टूडेंट है, आई विल नॉट मेंशन द नेम. वो बच्चा ब्रिलियंट बच्चा है और इतना एक्टिव बच्चा रहा है शुरू से ही, मैंने उसको पढ़ाया है. अभी वो ही इज इन 11th और आई थिंक 12th, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एग्जैक्टली. उसको डॉक्टर ने डायग्नोज किया डिप्रेशन से. वो एक साइकेट्रिस्ट के पास गए, उसको कुछ इस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही थी कि उसको चक्कर आ रहा था और वो खड़े खड़े एकदम से गिर जा रहा था, उसको मन नहीं लगता था घर में. ठीक है, तो डिटैचमेंट इश्यूज उसको हो रहे थे अपनी फैमिली के साथ, और फैमिली का अकेला बच्चा है तो इस वजह से उसको मतलब फैमिली भी काफी डरी हुई थी इस चीज को लेकर के. देन हर मदर केम टू मी. तो उन्होंने मुझको बोला कि सर ऐसे ऐसे प्रॉब्लम है, तो मुझे आपका पता चला, तो आप तो पहले से जानते हो. Then I met him. I did not see a single sign of depression in that child. उस बच्चे को थोड़ा स्ट्रेस था, वो स्ट्रेस किसी ऐसी बात को लेकर के था जो वो कोई गलती कर बैठा था और वो शेयर नहीं कर पा रहा था अपने पेरेंट्स से, एंड ही वाज फेसिंग स्ट्रेस बिकॉज ऑफ दैट। डिप्रेशन जब होता है, आई विल से दैट डिप्रेशन दिखता नहीं है, चेहरे पे नहीं दिखेगा आपको, वो दिमाग के अंदर चलता है। वो इंसान आपको एकदम फिट लगेगा, वो इंसान सबसे हंस के बात करेगा, एकदम नॉर्मल लगेगा। लेकिन अगर डिप्रेशन होगा तो वो एक झटके में चला जाएगा। और काफी सारे सेलिब्रिटीज के केस भी आपने देखे होंगे, एकदम से अटैक आता है, हार्ट फेलियर होता है या ब्रेन हेमरेज होता है, एंड द पर्सन गोज। दैट इज डिप्रेशन, दैट इज सीवियर स्ट्रेस। अगर आप सिम्टम्स को फेस करके उनके बारे में बात कर पा रहे हो और उन चीजों को छुपा नहीं रहे हो, तो डिप्रेशन कहीं होगा ही नहीं। एंड वन मोर थिंग, इन इंडियन सेटअप, इन इंडियन फैमिलीज और इंडिया का जो फैमिली सपोर्ट सिस्टम है, उस सिस्टम के चलते डिप्रेशन होता ही नहीं है। द काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट सिस्टम वी हैव इन इंडिया, इफ वी फॉलो दैट, एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम ये हुआ कि हम वेस्टर्न कल्चर की तरफ कुछ ज्यादा ही चले गए। इंडियन सपोर्ट सिस्टम जो था, एक फैमिली जो अपने बच्चे को सपोर्ट करती है, वो उसके चलते डिप्रेशन का नाम ही नहीं आ सकता। स्ट्रेस हो सकती है, एंजाइटी हो सकती है, यू कांट कॉल इट डिप्रेशन। आपने डिप्रेशन बोल के उस बच्चे को पहले ही उसका मूड डाउन कर दिया कि वो पता नहीं मुझको तो क्या हो गया है। सो वी नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस थिंग्स।
Yes, sir. So how do we identify a person who's suffering from depression?
देयर आर पर्टिकुलर टेस्ट फॉर दैट। यू नो, जब भी आप किसी डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं तो द डॉक्टर कंडक्ट्स अ ब्लड टेस्ट। वो आपका ब्लड का सैंपल लेंगे, उसको जांच करेंगे और आपको बताएंगे आपको ये प्रॉब्लम है। इन द सेम वे यू विल कम टू अ क्वालिफाइड साइकोलॉजिस्ट। क्योंकि आजकल के मार्केट में ये भी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है कि कोई भी मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर, कोई भी इंस्पिरेशनल स्पीकर खुद को साइकोलॉजिस्ट बोलता है और कहता है कि मुझे साइकोलॉजी समझ आती है। जस्ट चेक दैट इफ द पर्सन इज हैविंग अ पर्टिकुलर डिग्री फ्रॉम अ रिकॉग्नाइज्ड यूनिवर्सिटी और नॉट। He should have masters in psychology. He should have done some diploma in counseling or therapy or guidance or whatever the services he is providing. If he is providing clinical psychology, then he should have MPhil in clinical psychology. So check the particular, documents first of all whenever someone is approaching a psychologist or a therapist. Second thing, जब आप एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाते हैं तो वो कुछ मेंटल टेस्ट कंडक्ट करते हैं। जैसे डॉक्टर्स ब्लड टेस्ट कंडक्ट करते हैं, हम लोग मेंटल टेस्ट कंडक्ट करते हैं। वो मेंटल टेस्ट कंडक्ट करके आपसे कुछ चीजें करवा के देखी जाती हैं, कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स भरवा के देखे जाते हैं, कुछ क्वेश्चंस वो आपसे पूछे जाते हैं, और उन सब का रिजल्ट जो आता है, वो रिजल्ट आपको बताता है कि इस इंसान में डिप्रेशन है या नहीं है।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing all of that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, as you are into this and you have a lot of expertise in this field. That's really nice. Dear sir, we would like to know about the Guruji Foundation Center or the Guruji Guidance Center jo hai. So what are you people focusing on, and what are the achievements of this beautiful organization? As you are the founder and the CEO of this beautiful organization, I would like to share something on that.
Yeah, so the main focus, the main aim is to, let people know that you are enough. You can actually understand your thought process. You can actually do those impossible things which you were always thinking that they were not possible for you. So you should believe yourself. You should have a faith in your inner self, because that is something which will guide you for whole of your life. So this is the main aim of this particular foundation.
Yes, dear sir, is this in Saffron or is it also in other places? Do you have some branches or it's only located near Panipat?
See, the base is in Saffron only. Okay, there are no other branches all over the India, but our services are all over India. Because after COVID, it became really easy to connect with people through online platforms. So we provide services all over India and abroad as well. So yeah, there are no physical branches all over India. The physical branch is in Saffron only because our base is in Saffron.
That's excellent. That's really nice. And my dear friends, you should take benefit of the online connection and connect with the right kind of the psychologist for your child, for your family member. You could also connect Abhishek Gautam because he has that skill and knowledge of making a beautiful person who is almost off the track, bringing them back on track, giving them the chance to explain themselves. As you just mentioned, a particular child was guilty about something that he or she committed earlier and couldn't share it out. And that was the cause of his or her, state of unstable state of mind. So that I really like the way when you shared that. So many of you out there could connect
The
with
most interesting fact, interesting fact is that you will also see visible marks and visible the what should I say, the exact word I just forgot, the oh my god, I'm not able to recall the word. You can also observe that the person is facing physical problems. The person is facing blackouts. The person is sitting at one place and he is getting blackout just because of stress. So don't label it as depression, because to get to know that if you are depressed or not, just go through some tests first of all and then decide.
Yes. Like, what are these tests you're saying? Like, if you
Symptoms. My God, I just recalled the words.
Yeah.
Symptoms.
Symptoms.
You can see visible symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Dear sir, would you like to share your thoughts on dream analysis? And that is also a place that I am interested to know more about because I'm nil about it. If you could share that with us, dream analysis, and how does that work?
See, dream analysis is a tool given by Sir Sigmund Freud. I really salute that guy. He did a lot of work in the field of psychology and especially psychoanalysis. So, dream analysis is something um, if you are going through certain dreams in your sleep, they somehow can unlock your subconscious mind. The things which are in your subconscious and your unconscious, it can unlock those things. And if you are able to unlock those things, you will be able to get to know more about yourself. And once you will get to know more about yourself, your character, your thought process, then you will be able to behave in a more, acceptable way, which is accepted by you and accepted by others as well. You can make that balance between you and society so that you don't feel faded away. So yeah, that's a brief about dream analysis. It's a very big topic. It's a very vast thing. So if I'll go deeper, then it'll take a lot of time.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a brief thing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Dear sir, now we'll shift the focus from profession to other zones. Yes. We'd like to know about your interest in sports and games.
I have a deep interest in badminton. I like this indoor sport a lot because it requires a lot of physical workout, and your body moves a lot, so you sweat a lot. And yeah, that's the I think personally I think that's the whole goal of doing any kind of workout. So I like playing badminton. Yeah. I used to play basketball in my school time, but after school, I lost touch with basket. So badminton is continuous.
What about cricket?
Cricket.
Cricket.
Cricket. I played cricket in my childhood, not after that. Never. And I don't have any interest in watching cricket as well. I never found it interesting because I think it's really overrated. That's my personal opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. I think it's really overrated.
Yes, but still I'd like to ask you this question. Did you ever feel sad when India lost the match to Australia in the World Cup?
It depends if the people around me are feeling sad or not.
Yeah, I get that. Yes, you begin to empathize with them. You begin to go with that flow. वहीं पर हो जाते हम भी उनके साथ. Yes. Dear sir, how many of your best friends have stood with you right from childhood till date? As you mentioned, Varun and Vaibhav. इनके अलावा और कोई है आपकी जिंदगी में जो आपके साथ खड़े हैं through thick and thin?
काफी लोग हैं एंड वो लोग ऐसा भी नहीं है कि वो लोग मेरे साथ पढ़े हैं या मेरे साथ बहुत ज्यादा टाइम उन्होंने स्पेंड किया है. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. बहुत कम टाइम स्पेंड किया है, लेकिन जब जरूरत पड़ी है तो दे वर ऑलवेज देयर. And if I start mentioning names, so yes, Mansi is there, Mansi Baluja. Ayush is there. Yes, Ayush is a very good friend. And there are a lot of other names as well. If I start mentioning them, तो मुझे ऐसा लगेगा कि अगर एक का भी भूल गया तो वो बुरा मान
हाँ, वो जल्दी
जाएगा.
चाहिए, वो तो सही है। हम सभी को याद कर रहे हैं अभी, अभिषेक गौतम के फ्रेंड्स सभी को धन्यवाद यहाँ से, एंड वी थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ हिज लाइफ and enriching his life and as well as the others around you, because friendship is one beautiful gift that we have to give ourselves and to others as well. Dear sir, any dream projects for the future?
Please don't ask such questions. Please don't ask, because now I am recalling names. Now names are coming. Now I am like Mayank, yeah, oh, but lot of people, you know, Coco and lot of. Please, please don't ask such questions. They are really, you know, they'll make me nervous.
Okay, sure.
There are a lot of friends. I have met a lot of beautiful people in my life, and I really appreciate them. And whenever they'll say this, they'll see this video, then I'm sure that they know I'm talking about them. So I love you all for being, and thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being there every time.
Yes.
You mean a lot to me.
How sweet.
My wife is there, you know, a lot of people, my mother, my father, a lot of people are there.
That's really very nice. So sending a lot of love and respect from the International Fab Talks at this very moment to all of you, from Gautam sir and from us to the International Fab Talk team. Thank you very much, sir. That's really very nice. If we leave out anybody, all of you are included into this beautiful space. Dear sir, any dream projects for the future?
I don't have any dream projects. I have dream lectures. I have dream lectures that I'll be, you know, delivering lectures in multiple universities. I'll be talking to students coming from different backgrounds, coming from different countries, interact with them, get to know their culture. And yeah, that's my dream. Just to explore this world, because I know this is way more beautiful than we know.
Yes.
So the dream is to explore. The dream is to connect.
And you will be a good, coordinator. You will connect very well, and you have the way of answering, and you have the way of connecting with the other person and bonding. So you will really make a great guest lecturer, or maybe you could also be a regular one, or maybe a guest lecturer or a resource personnel to many of the universities and colleges and students across the world. Yes, sir. You have that good bonding and communication. Yes. Dear sir, what kind of a change you want to see in this world? किस तरह के बदलाव आप देखना चाहेंगे इस दुनिया में?
Yeah. So talking about the changes in this world is, I personally feel there are a lot of changes already. पहले काफी सब हम change कर चुके हैं. I think अब change करने की बजाय we should go back to the basics. We should get in touch with the nature again. वो nature जो हमने काफी like in the race of developing, in the race of development, and in the race of making cities, in the race of making concrete jungles, I think we left nature behind somewhere. So yes, that's important. I think we need to connect with the nature again.
Perfect. So the beautiful change that is required is to connect back with nature, save our environment, because it's getting destroyed. We have to hand over the environment and this beautiful universe to the younger generation in a very beautiful way. Yes, I really get the message. It's a very beautiful one. Go back to nature. That's the beautiful change to be brought back in all of us. Plant a tree or save a tree. And save animals too. And sir, from all the experiences that you've had till date, the personal and professional experiences, which one would you prioritize? Smart work or hard work?
I think I'll prioritize smart work. And if there is no option, there is only one option, the option of hard work, then I'll not prioritize that even then. Because I don't think so that there is something which is known as hard work. मुझे ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कि हार्ड वर्क नाम की कोई चीज होती भी है. बिकॉज व्हेन यू लव समथिंग, व्हेन यू आर डूइंग समथिंग फ्रॉम द बॉटम ऑफ योर हार्ट, then how can it become hard for you? it can never become hard for you. You'll enjoy each and every single second of that work. So there is nothing like hard work. And if you're doing hard work, you are not true to yourself, or you are doing it for someone else. वो आपकी फैमिली हो सकती है, वो कोई और हो सकता है, आप अपने लिए नहीं कर रहे हो, आप अपनी फैमिली को सपोर्ट करने के लिए कर रहे हो, आप अपनी मजबूरियों की वजह से कर रहे हो, because a lot of people are there, I know them, they are doing so much hard work and they are getting so little payback, but they have to do it because they need to support their family, they need to support other things in their life, they need to take care of things in their life. So yeah, kudos to them, and keep working, bro, keep working, sister, and yes,
Yes.
you are doing a great work.
I really like this when you said this. Hard work, when you love your work, there's nothing called as hard work. It becomes your passion. No, you explained it very well. And I get the message. थोड़ा हार्ड वर्क भी होगा, लेकिन अगर आप पैशन के साथ करोगे, इंटरेस्ट के साथ करोगे, तो वो हार्ड वर्क नहीं होगा, वो स्मार्ट वर्क ही लगेगी आपको, and you will achieve your goals. You gave the message quite clear. It's a big takeaway for me too. Thank you very much. Very impressive. Yes, sir. Dear sir, what brings a smile to your face?
I'm sorry, it's taking time to get unmute. Well, bringing a smile on my face whenever I see a loved one, whenever I am in the middle of nature, whenever I see a young baby, these are the things which puts a smile on my face.
Yes, dear, that's really nice. Being in the midst of nature, seeing the smile of a little baby, the smile of loved ones, that's really beautiful. Sir, any weakness? Abhishek Gautam has any weakness too?
Yes, a lot of a lot of weaknesses I have, and the biggest weakness which I am fighting with nowadays is, it's being too much, being too much of a listener. Being too much of a listener. I listen a lot. I know it's good for me. I know it's good for my intellect, but you need to take it out as well. Although God has created us in such a way that we need to listen more and speak less. We have 2 ears and one mouth for a reason. But I am listening things from such a long time that now I feel that I need to speak out. So yeah.
And today you are doing
Being
a great job.
Being quiet is my weakness, and I'm fighting with it now.
Yes, but you're doing a brilliant job by sharing your thoughts and views today. And you're very expressive as well, and very open and frank with your expression. Keep it up.
Thank
That's
you.
really very nice.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate that. I guess because of being a great listener, you're even being able to give out your very best. No matter how I put a question to you, you're able to give an answer. That's really very
That's
nice.
true. That's so true. I was a good listener. That's why I'm a good speaker today. And that's so true.
Dear Gautam sir, when you're sad or when you're low, not sad, I won't use the word sad. When you're low, we all have our lows and highs, either in a personal or professional space. When you feel low, how do you bounce back? From where do you derive the strength and rise again and face the day?
Well, whenever I feel low, I dance. Yes, I put on some music and I start dancing. I go and I hug a tree. I have a tree in my, at my home, at my place, in my backyard. I have a tree and I go and hug it. I feel good with that. And yes, my daughter is there. She is 4 years old. She has a lot of energy. Whenever I feel low, I just go hug her and I am charged again.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. Dear sir, अभिषेक गौतम जी को कभी डर लगता है? अगर लगता है, किस चीज का डर लगता है?
काफी डर लगता है. काफी टाइम ऐसा होता है कि मुझे वो जिस चीज को, जिस फीलिंग को डर बोलते हैं, वो महसूस होती है. और वो तब होती है जब मैं किसी ऐसे बच्चे को देखता हूँ जो भीड़ में गुम हो सकता है, जो इतना टैलेंटेड और इतना पोटेंशियल रखने के बावजूद भी जिसका ऐसा मुझे थोड़ा सा भी आभास होता है कि ये बच्चा खो जाएगा. And telling about this, I can recall a song from Tare Zameen Par. He uses the word "खो ना जाए ये." So that really hits me because खोना क्या होता है, I have experienced it personally. So here I want to give a message to each and every child that you are precious, you are important. The society needs you. The society needs your beautiful thoughts. So just don't get lost. Stay. Your time will come. Just believe in the process of the time.
Excellent. Superb. Superb. And hats off to this beautiful answer that you've shared. Much appreciated. Yes, sir. Dear sir, apart from this, अभिषेक गौतम जी को गुस्सा भी आता है? अगर आता है तो कब आता है?
काफी काफी गुस्सा भी आ जाता है कई बार. बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा भी आ जाता है. अब थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल होने लगा है कुछ टाइम से. पहले गुस्सा आ जाता था. ज्यादातर टाइम पे गुस्सा तब आता था जब किसी इंसान को मैं कॉन्फिडेंट देखता हूं विदाउट क्लैरिटी. उस इंसान को एक चीज के बारे में क्लैरिटी नहीं है, बट ही और शी इज सो कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट इट and they are like, oh, we know each and everything. Who can tell us anything? We know everything. We are we are well educated, we are well we are literate, we have done these much degrees and we know everything. But if they don't have clarity about a particular thing, they should get it clear first. But there are people who claim to be someone or something, and which they are not in real. So at that moment, I used to feel angry, but yes, now I just laugh on them. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Maybe know your favorite color and why. Because there's something called as color psychology also. So if at all your favorite color and why you like the color, if you could share.
Color in terms of what? Color in eating or in wearing or in my room or what?
In any way you would like to share. What way you would like to share?
In eating, I like green. In wearing, I prefer black. And in my surroundings, I prefer white and yellow.
That's a very beautiful way to share your thoughts on color. And I guess you're the first guest to give me such a vast explanation, like either it is food or clothing or is it the surrounding. I mean, you have given me like in different compartments, you put them and explain that. Thank you for that. You're the first one to have shared that. So maybe I get the idea next time to ask them what color food you'd love to eat, what color room your surroundings should be, and your clothing too. Yes, that's a very beautiful way to put them in. As a student, your favorite subject and why you love the favorite subject?
My favorite subject was English, and I loved English because I had certain experiences in my childhood when I came in contact with some of my relatives. They were from abroad, they were living in London at that time, and I had to communicate with them. And they were really bad at Hindi. I was really bad at English. So I started speaking in English at that time. I still remember I was in second or third standard at that time. So I started practicing my spoken English, and right from that time, I developed a keen interest in English. But later on, as I mentioned earlier as well, when I was going through my college, I developed interest in psychology and child psychology, industrial and organizational psychology, clinical psychology, counseling psychology, and psychometrics, things like that. Social psychology, of course.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Dear sir, we'd like you now to share a nice quotation or a proverb, which is very close to your heart.
The one proverb which I can recall right now is that education is the biggest weapon. Education is the biggest weapon, yeah, which you can use to make this world a better place.
Education is the biggest weapon to change and transform the world, to transform your lives. A beautiful one. Thank you for that. A wonderful one. It's the need of the hour. That's really nice. Dear sir, till date, your proudest accomplishment?
Talking about the accomplishment, my every small or big accomplishment makes me proud, because accomplishments are something which you really desire of, and those desires somewhere develop expectations. तो expectations play a big role in your mood. अगर वो पूरी हो जा रही हैं तो everything is good. I know everything. Everything is in my control. I am the boss. अगर वो नहीं हो पा रही है तो my God, this world is a bad place. There is no God. So yeah, it keeps on changing with time. My biggest accomplishment till now is every moment when I made my parents smile. It can be through a joke. If I am able to make them smile, that moment is my accomplishment.
बढ़िया है सर, बहुत अच्छा है. I like it. Being a parent, I can understand that. When children make the parents smile or be the cause of their joy and happiness is a beautiful feeling. For both sides, for the parent as well as the child as well, right? Yes. Dear sir, how many languages are you conversant in, apart from English and Hindi?
I can speak English and Hindi, of course, and apart from that, I can speak Haryanvi. All right, I can speak Punjabi very well, and my roommate was Bengali, so yeah, little bit of Bengali, just a little bit.
Yes. So would you oblige to sing a song now for us in any one of these languages?
Sing a song.
Choti si.
Oh my God, sing a song. What song should I sing?
You could dedicate this to all your friends and family members.
I'm not able to decide what song. What song should I sing? Yes, I remember a song. It's in Punjabi, but it's from a Bollywood movie. So the name of the song is Ek Kudi. All right. It's from the movie Urta Punjab. Have you seen the movie Urta Punjab? Yeah. So the song is from the movie.
Yes.
It's written by Shiv Kumar Batalvi, and it's sung by it was sung by Diljit Dosanjh. So the song goes like एक कुड़ी जिदा नाम मोहब्बत गुम है गुम है गुम है हो साद मुरादी सोनी फबत गुम है गुम है गुम है.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you very much for obliging. Thank you so much. You sang that really very well. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Dear sir, thank you. Dear sir, you have an affection towards pets as well? Pets अच्छे लगते हैं?
Yes, pets, like मैं उनको pets बुलाता नहीं हूँ. It's like, they are animals. So मेरे पास है एक dog मेरे पास रहता है, और उसको मैंने अडॉप्ट किया था. वो बहुत छोटा था उस टाइम पे. He was a stray dog. His name is Rocky. He is upstairs maybe right now. So now he is really big, and he is 10-12 years old now. So yeah, if you have some animal in your home, and if you are connected with that animal, I believe that that particular animal will tell you a lot about yourself. If you are able to observe their behavior keenly, their behavior is totally impressed by you. Their behavior is totally motivated by you. Their behavior is totally copied, with the behavior which you depict. So yeah, they are good.
In certain cases, pets are healers too.
Yes.
Yes.
They are.
Yeah, very true, very true. Pets are healers too. So take care of your pets, dear friends. Dear sir, what type of superpower would you want from the Almighty or the universe? मुझे ये शक्ति चाहिए, ये महाशक्ति हमें चाहिए, अगर भगवान या यूनिवर्सल एनर्जी आपको गिफ्ट कर रहे हैं तो व्हाट वुड यू चूज? चॉइस आपका है.
Well, I think I already have a superpower. So I don't think that I require anything more. And the superpower is that millions and billions of neurons are working for me each and every moment. They are transferring my messages. They are making me understand what you are asking from me. And they are, they are helping me to answer your questions in such a spontaneous way. I think this is a superpower. I think this is a superpower because I know people who are not able to do this. And if I'm able to do that, then I certainly have something in me, which they can also acquire with time and with training. But yes, I have it. So I'm grateful for that.
Hats off to this beautiful answer. बढ़िया है. Very nice. बहुत खूब आंसर है वो. Yes, you've answered very well. You've done justice to that question. Dear sir, what about the red flags in life? There are many children, parents, youngsters, couples, married, unmarried, people in this public spaces, workspaces. They don't know that they are in the wrong place with the wrong person. They don't know that this is a red flag. ये बुरा हमारे लिए है, सही नहीं है. ये इंसान हमारे लिए सही नहीं, ये जगह सही नहीं है. तो वहीं पर रह जाते, उसी इंसान के साथ उसी जगह में रहते जब तक वो डेंजर till here, it's do or die. Then they think of coming out from there. So I want you to share the very first moment, first 2-3 red flags. दिखा आपको गलत तो हट जाओ पीछे. Save yourself. Because many of the people in India and around the world, they continue to stay there because they are unaware that they are in a toxic situation or in an abusive situation. यही जिंदगी है, ऐसे ही चला आता. It has been like this before, it will be now, and it will continue. My mother faced it, my father faced it, my friend faced it. ये तो चलेगा. तो यही जीवन है, तो ये तो गलत है. तो at one point of time we have to put a stop to abuse and break the silence. तो कब silence break करना है, वो identify कैसे करना है, वो question I want to put that out if you get it right.
Yeah, so in terms of red flags, as you mentioned, first of all, trust your gut feeling. If you are with a person and you are getting this feeling again and again that something is fishy, something is wrong, just talk to the person. Talk to the person straight away. If you get a satisfactory answer, go for it. If you are not getting a satisfactory answer, just leave it. Just leave the situation, leave the person. And yes, your gut feeling is 90% times it's right. वो आपको पता कितना लेट चलेगा जा करके, that's a different issue, that's a different matter. आपको 2 साल बाद रियलाइज होता है कि यार मुझे पहले ये चीज महसूस हो गई थी, बट मैंने इग्नोर किया, अपने ही गट फीलिंग को इग्नोर किया, और फिर हम उस चीज को लेकर के ग्रज रखते हैं, गिल्ट रखते हैं, उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. ट्रस्ट योर गट फीलिंग. ऑलराइट, इफ यू आर फीलिंग something negative, if you are not getting good vibes, just leave the person. Talk to them, make things clear. Okay, tell them that I'm not getting a good feel about it. Just clear things, just clear out the things. If he or she is able to convince you, stay. If not, leave.
You have given a wonderful explanation to that question. Gut feeling. And please concentrate on this gut feeling. As you said, 90% it is right. It is very true. You listen to the inner self, that that gut feeling that yes, this is not right, this situation is not right, this people is not right, this workspace is not good. While traveling, if you have some type of fear, कुछ अंदर से बोलता है कि भाई ये कुछ सही नहीं है, immediately save yourself, move out before facing further problem.
See, you need to, in this process, you need to be sure as well, because surety and clarity will give you confidence. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि सामने एक अजीब सी शेप है और वो कुछ भूत है, लेट्स से वो घोस्ट है, ठीक है, और वो मुझे खा जाएगा, ऑलराइट, एंड एट अनदर साइड ऑफ योर माइंड इट्स सेइंग दैट तुझे पता है ना भूत नहीं होते,
जी जी,
तुझे पता है ना भूत नहीं होते, गो touch that particular thing if you are able to, touch it. Okay, just make things clear. All right, be sure about it. Oh, it's a tree. All right, things are cool. Go your way.
Very true, sir. Thank you for sharing that. And be careful of the gut feeling that you get. And with lots of clarity, go ahead and live your life. Dear sir, what type of changes you visualize in the next 50 years? Any two changes, quickly.
Changes in this world.
Yes, sir.
Oh, next 50 years is a long time. Just see what happens in 5 years.
But the challenge here is 50 years, not 5 years. 5 years in a corporate sector. यहाँ पर 50 साल में you have to have that vision in the next 50 years.
We are living in such an uncertain world that any kind of, what should I say, prediction cannot be done.
Sir,
Things are so uncertain.
ये prediction नहीं है, visualization.
Visualization in terms of what?
Like how you would visualize the world to be. Now it is a bit of digitalizing and going, like we are becoming digital citizens. And in future, what is it? Now, will digitalization overtake, or will human beings be able to balance?
Yeah, in that term, I understood your question now. In that term, digitalization will take over. Everything will be digitalized, and most, like, it's quite possible that we may create some other space to live apart from Earth. As you know, as NASA and ISRO, they are working continuously, and they are really close to a lot of new things which will be a surprise for this world. And humanity, I think there will be more humanity. I think there will be more humanity as compared it is today. Because then there will be two self of everybody, which is today as well. One is the real self and one is the virtual self. वर्चुअल सेल्फ की आज की डेट में इतनी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है, लेकिन आने वाले टाइम में रियल सेल्फ से ज्यादा वर्चुअल सेल्फ की इंपॉर्टेंस हुआ करेगी. तो अगर आप अपने रियल सेल्फ और वर्चुअल सेल्फ को अलाइन कर सकते हो तो आप एक खुशहाल जिंदगी जी पाओगे. अगर नहीं कर पाए then you will be stressed out. So try to make your virtual self and your real self as one. The minimum will be the gap, more happy you will be and more stress free you will be.
This was the answer I was waiting for. मिल गया आंसर हमें. छोड़ देंगे अभी आपको. I wanted the answer because I don't want to let you skip that question or like give some other answer. This is what I want you to answer and the other celebrities as well. And you've given a beautiful visualization into that, and that really makes sense too. That's really nice. Towards the end, जो आपने share किया, the real you and the virtual you, there should be a very thin line, and it will be less stressful for you. You made that clear, and this just, if the audience get that, that's really nice. There's a hidden message in that. Am I right, sir? Yes. Dear sir, now as we went into the future, we are coming back into the past era. If you were given a time machine in your hand, and at the click of a button that would take you into the past era, there you have to relive somebody's life. Whose life you would love to relive and come back?
Somebody else's life?
Yeah, you have. That's a task, project. You have to relive and come back. Whose life you would love to relive?
Whose life I would have lived? There was a person in Bollywood, or else a lot of people actually.
Only one. You should select only one. Whose life you'd like to relive and come back quickly, maybe in a short span of time for some time?
Bhagat Singh.
Bhagat Singh. Okay, that's really nice. Yes, finally you have given your answer. If it was not Bhagat Singh, then who?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, great. That's really nice. So that answer came instantly. I wanted an instant answer. Done, sir. Now, what about constructive criticism? How would you take that? How would you explain that?
Constructive criticism. See, constructive criticism is something which you can also call brainwash. When you criticize something again and again in front of somebody, all right, and if I'm listening criticism about someone or something again and again, then that will construct a mental set in my mind, and I'll start thinking in the same way. So that's how it is done. It's a process.
Yes, sir. Dear sir, what about Mafi?
Maafi, you mean to say किसी को क्षमा कर देना?
Shama.
Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ultimate solution to let yourself and to let the other person free. Because if you are not forgiving someone for something, then you are somewhere binding yourself with that particular person, and you are facing that toxicity daily. If you want to free yourself from that toxicity, then you need to forgive. You will feel lighter. Trust me, you will feel very light.
कितने बार माफ करना है? कितने बार? थोड़े लोग ऐसे भी पूछते हैं कितने बार माफ करें हम? एक बार किया, फिर वही गलती, 2 बार किया, वही गलती, तीसरे बार की वही गलती।
हर बार।
तो फिर नुकसान किसका होगा?
नुकसान नाम की कोई चीज होती नहीं है।
फिर अभी हम माफ करते गए, वो इंसान गलती करते जाए, हर्ट करते गए, यू नो।
See, you need to understand one thing. अगर आप बार बार माफ कर रहे हैं, तो आप एक चीज यहाँ पे छोड़ रहे हैं कि आप बार बार उसको गलती करने का मौका भी दे रहे हैं। जब तक आप गलती करने का मौका देंगे तभी तक आपको माफ करना है, क्योंकि मौका आपने।
in English?
Yes, yes, of course. If you are giving a chance to someone to commit a mistake, only after that you have to forgive that person. If you will not give a chance to commit a mistake, there is no need of forgiveness or anything like that. So first step is taken by you. You gave the chance to the person to commit a mistake. He committed the mistake and you forgave him. You gave another chance, he committed the mistake again and you forgave him. So if you want to stop this cycle, you need to stop giving chances.
मिल गया आंसर, हमें यही आंसर होना था. I wanted this, and yes friends, this is the answer that you needed out. So here's the answer. The more chances you give, the more they will hurt you, and then you have to forgive them. Yeah, you have decoded that very well, and hats off to that. That's very well explained. Yes, the number of chances you give.
क्योंकि इसी पनिश करना हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, और अगर हम पनिश कर भी देंगे तो वो उससे कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. जब वो पनिश करेगा ना, तो आप सिर्फ बैठ के देखेंगे, जी वो सब आपके सामने हो रहा होगा. Alright, so yeah.
And at this age, you are very smart and have a lot of wisdom, Abhishek. I should really praise you for who you are, and I think you will make a very great psychologist in future as well. And I'm sure you should visit. Pardon?
Can you guess my age?
I don't know. I wouldn't take that wild guess.
Yeah, you take that wild guess.
No, maybe like between 25 to 30.
Yeah, you're actually close. I'm 31.
Oh, great. That's really nice. That's nice. Yeah, but you have a very bright future. You really can make it out there. You should reach to global audience as well, because your thoughts make sense. Yes, there are many people who will benefit from the way you share. That's what I see your future as. Yes. Dear sir, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate yourself with regard to forgiving others?
9.5.
Oh, great. That's really nice. Much appreciated. Now, dear sir, we have a small segment called as the rapid fire round, which will take another 10 minutes. It's a very brief session. It will be only selective. You have to answer in 1 word or 2 words maximum.
I can also pass the question.
Nothing to pass. Why don't you face it? No pass.
All right.
The main interview was passed.
Go for it. Let's see.
Yeah. The main interview, you could have passed off and say, I don't know, I skip. You could have skipped. But here, you just give an option, the choice.
All right. All right.
My dear friends, it was a lovely session, learning session for me too and for you as well. Let's go on this beautiful round called as the rapid fire round to get to know about the likes and dislikes of our special celebrity and guest for today. He is Mr. Abhishek Gautam from Safidan, Panipat, Haryana, India. Did I get all of that right, sir?
It's everything. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. Dear sir, among all the 7 days, your favorite day?
Sunday. I was born on Sunday.
Your birth date?
4 October 1992.
Oh, you have been given the year also. Great. Yes. Dear sir, 4th October, 2 days short of later than Mahatma Gandhi, right? And you
Yes,
also
that's true.
selected Mahatma Gandhi as the person I would love to relive.
That's true.
Yes, sir. Dear sir, your favorite number is done now as number 4. Is it texting or calling?
Texting.
The insect that you don't like.
The what?
Insect, kida.
Ah. Mm. A lot of bugs are there which I don't like, especially the creepy ones. I don't like creepy bugs.
Yes, dear. And sir, is it coffee or tea?
Any?
No, the choice should be one. You should be selective.
All right. Coffee.
Black coffee or milk coffee?
Black.
Are you a beach person or forest person?
Forest.
Song or dance?
Both. Like dance.
One.
Okay, dance. Dance.
Walking, two-wheeler or a four-wheeler?
Walking.
Reading or music?
Music.
Thinker or doer?
Thinker.
Experiential learning or theoretical learning?
Experiential.
Apple or samosa?
Apple.
Early bird or a night owl?
Night out.
Home cooked food or food ordered from outside?
Home cooked.
Salty, sweet, spicy or sour food?
So, which was the last one?
Salty, sweet, spicy or sour? Khatta, meetha and all.
Oh my God. Okay. I got that. Spicy.
Money or happiness?
Sorry?
Money or happiness? Paisa ya
Happiness.
sushi?
Happiness.
When you're alone in a room, nobody's with you, only a chair, no gadgets as well. You're connected to your thoughts. Where do your thoughts take you? Into the past, present, or future?
Sleep.
Pardon?
Sleep.
Past, present, or future?
Okay, I can't give my own answer.
No.
All right. Depends what's going on in my life at that time. And
Among all
especially
the
present.
what would you prioritize?
Present.
What would you
Present.
prioritize?
Present.
Present. That's the right answer. Yes. Dear sir, now, are you a good cook too? It's a life skill.
Yes. I don't know if I'm good or not, but yes, I'm a cook.
Great. That's nice. Is it socializing or me time?
Both actually, depending one. Socializing.
Great. Your favorite teacher's name or your favorite sir's name? Anyone?
Yes, Mrs. Ruprekha Bhartwaj.
A beautiful day in just one word. A perfect day in one word.
A whole day in one word?
Yes. That's a
whole. Oh my God. A whole day in one word?
How do you look at it? Like, how could a beautiful day just sum up in just one word?
Friends?
Wow, great. Jhat se aage answer wo. All your friends will be happy? Yes. Yes. And sir, when you help others, do you expect anything in return? Maybe a smile, a satisfaction on their face, a nod?
No, I don't expect anything from, their side. If I feel that they are in need, I do whatever I can do. What are my limits? According to those limits, I, try to help them.
Yes. Is it the city, village, or town?
For what? For living or for what?
For living.
For living, village.
Your favorite mode of transport? Roadways, railways, waterways, airways?
Roadways.
Now, the next question is like your favorite season?
My favorite season? The one which is going on, winters.
The one which is going on, winter? Yes. Dear sir, if it's cakes, chocolates, and ice creams, what would you prefer?
Cakes.
Which flavor?
Red velvet?
Oh, great. That's really nice. Are you a good baker too?
No.
Yes, sir. Gifts. We come down to gifts. Till today, what is the most important gift that you have ever received? The most precious gift?
The most precious gift which I have received is my life.
Mhm.
That I'm able to breathe, I'm living, I got this body. This is the most beautiful gift.
Yes, and that is a big takeaway for all of you friends and me too. Life is a one-time gift. Take care of yourself, live this life full in a complete way. And then don't think of giving up your lives anytime. Dear sir, do you like to give gifts or receive gifts? Dena ya lena?
Like, I don't know, giving gifts, and I like both actually. I like
Anyone,
both.
if I pressurize you for anyone, what would it be?
Receiving
Receiving.
gifts.
No,
Yes.
that's very honest. Yes, receiving gifts too is really great. But sir, today you have to give us 3 gifts and then we will allow you to end the session and we'll allow you to go. Otherwise, we'll continue the session. It's just
All right.
it's just humor. Sir, we'd love you to give us 3 gifts. That is 3 magical words. Apart
All
from
right.
please, sorry, and thank you, gift us 3 words where we could focus our energies and bring a balance in our life. Empower us with 3 words as a gift. With 3 gifts.
Peace, love, and music.
Great. So my friends, here's it's out the magical words, peace, love, and gifts. Did I get that right?
Music.
Music. I'm still in the gift mode now. So it is peace, love, and music. Right? Yes, peace, love, and music. Enjoy your lives with all of this. A lot of peace and a lot of joy and happiness and a lot of music too. Share this with everyone and stay focused. Dear sir, I had a brilliant and excellent time, exciting time with you on this show. It gave me a lot of energy too. I was not well for the past 3-4 days, but today, during this interview session, I felt that I am really okay. And I really brilliantly enjoyed it because you were answering very well. The positive energy that came out from you really brought a very good feel on this platform. Thank you very much. And looking forward to many more interactions with you on the International Fab Talks.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, my dear friends, for staying with us. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful time and a happy new year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank Shruti Sharma, ma'am, for introducing me to Mr. Abhishek Gautam. And
a big shout out to Shruti. She is she's the key, which worked. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you so much.
yes, thanks from me to Shruti, and stay blessed and stay connected. And Happy New Year to everyone and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you so much.